ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a... Play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or...
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet.
Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Jaguars will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off! What a play by this defense! A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first.
Looking deep down the right side. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. It's a seam wide open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Makes the catch, it's Woods. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Good timing on the quick out. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. Got him downfield. Hits the crease. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. And the returner will be brought down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Looking for space. It's Bullock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Jaguars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Kitchens. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Jaguars are on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Kitchens. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Bullock. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Davenport. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Right down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Alabama.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kitchens. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Bullock. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to run it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. That's caught. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They want to throw it, extending the play.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Jaguars want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down.
The ball's free. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Woodyard. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. RPO complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hands it off. Creates a little space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Finding open areas. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that.